Hello class, you're welcome to Direct Stars. In the mathematics class today, we're looking at rounding to significant figures. And the aim of the lesson is to understand the steps in rounding numbers to significant figures. And the objective of the lesson is that you'll be able to know the steps in rounding numbers to significant figures. Firstly, we have to know what a significant number is. The first significant figure of a number is the first non-zero digit as you read the number from left to right. So let's say, for instance, if we have 2,473. Now, the first non-zero digit, as you read the number from left to right, is the first significant number. So we can say that 2 is the first significant number. Whereas if we have 0.005002. Now, in this decimal number, 5 is the first significant figure. And why? Because it's the first non-zero digit. We're reading the number from left to right. So going back to 2000 and 2473, you can see that this 4 is the second significant figure. This 7 is the third significant figure. And this 3 is the fourth significant figure. And in this decimal number, you can see that 0 is the second significant figure. Why? Because it's to the right of the first significant figure. You can now say that this 2 is the third significant figure. So with this understanding now, we're going to use that to solve the 3 examples that we'll be looking at in this topic. And you should also know that knowing how to round numbers to significant figures is very much important, as you always come across this in your mathematics exams. So let's look at the first example. Example 1. Here we're asked to round 2,485. We're asked to round this to 2 significant figures. Now, what's the first thing that we're going to do here? The first thing that we'll do is to find the second significant figure. If you look at it, 2 is the first significant figure. So this 4 is the second significant figure, as we're asked to round it to 2 significant figures. Then the next thing we're going to do here is to put a bar just after the second significant figure. Then the number to the right of 4, which is 8, you're going to look at this 8. Now you have to ask yourself that, are you to round down or you have to round up? Now, if we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have these numbers, then you have to round down. You have to round down. But if we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if you have these numbers, then you have to round up. And if you look at the number that's to the right of 4, you can see that we are to round this up. Then how are we going to round this up? Then we're going to add 1 to this 4. Then adding 1 to 4, 4 plus 1, that's 5. So we're going to have 5. Then the number after the bar will be zeros. We have to put them as zeros because we're asked to put this number to 2 significant figures. Then converting or rounding 2,485 to 2 significant figures, we're going to have this to be 2,500. So that's the first example. So we'll go to the second example here. Example 2. Here we are asked to round 0.00603 asked to round this to three significant figure. Now, the first thing that we're going to do here is to find the third significant figure. And the third significant figure here will be 3. As 6 is the first significant figure, the second significant figure is 0, and the third is 3. Then after that, you're going to put a bar after the 3. Then look at the number that is to the right, or just after the bar. Then we have it to be 2. If you look at this 2, it means that what? We are rounding down. If you are rounding down, you are not adding any number to the number to the left of it. So meaning that what? We're going to have our answer to be 0.00603. And this is going to give us to 3 significant figure. All right, so we're going to go to the last example that we're looking at in this topic. Example 3. Here we're asked to round 37.62. We're asked to round this to one significant figure. So the first thing that we're going to do here, just like example 1 and 2 that we looked at, the first thing we're going to do is to find the first significant figure. And the first significant figure here is 3. Then put your bar there. So the number to the right of the 3, or just after the bar, we have it to be 7. And if you look at the 7, it means that what? We are rounding up. It means that what? You have to add 1 to this 3. And adding 1 to this, we're going to have this to be, that's 4. That's 40, because the number just after the bar will be 0. So we're going to have this to be 40. So with this, we've rounded 37.62 to one significant figure, and this gives us 40. So that'll be all for today's class. And if you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Thank you, and see you in the next class. Bye.